dude, this guy, are you working for the CIA? What's going on right now? I got like chatters in here being like, what's wrong with giving people more guns to prevent a war? Like that's a thing that always happens. If dudes wrote essays for school instead of Twitch chat, they'd be making money and having bitches instead of being here right now. No, like, bro, if you're going to fucking do like, you know, if you're going to do, you know, American State Department propaganda, don't do it for free in here. Like, go to Yale, okay, study up, write the essays that you're writing in the chat, but for your, like, you know, admissions, get into Yale. The CIA will quite literally come to you and say, hey, you know, you seem to be a neurodivergent minor with anxiety and a litany of other, like, mental health complications. You're perfect. Come join us. You know, we love that shit in the CIA now. This is us. This is the CIA now. Come join us. And then quite literally do this for money. Like, you're doing it for free right now. You might as well get paid for it. What the fuck?
Almost 2 years living with brain rot.
Anyway, I mean, this is the same energy as chat being like, no, Havana syndrome is serious. Havana syndrome is a serious issue. You are not allowing CIA operatives to do bodies in spaces. It's their personal experience that you need to fucking, you know, respect and appreciate. It's like, okay, dude, you know, yeah, I guess. Like, I don't care. I don't care. I think it's bullshit, and it was bullshit, and I was fucking right. Okay? What would your stance be on America entering World War II? Genuine question. Are you always pro appeasement? No. But there's a difference, dude. Like, there's a difference between like there's a difference between a world superpower that has like a competitive enough a competitive amount of fucking like actual a competitive amount of actual power that they are enacting already on top of like every other country. Also, the fuck do you mean? It's not like the United States is the reason why World War II ended. It was the fucking USSR. The only reason why there have been a fuckload more wars since the 1940s, but you constantly go back to that, is because that's the one time where we have like an actual normative position on it, okay? Every other one, we took the fucking fattest of L's. We've been riding the wave of World War II since World War II, motherfucker. Everything we've done in the aftermath of World War II has been dog shit. Every single part of it, okay? Literally every single fucking part of it. Chatter's unironically doing Cold War domino theory right now. Yeah. It's just sad. Like, people love being fucking progressive. Or talking about how progressive they are, or how much they hate war, and then literally fucking having the same exact opinion as Tucker Carlson on like a lot of these issues, or having the same exact opinion of John Bolton. Maybe not Tucker Carlson, but like John Bolton. You know what I mean? Man, I'm such a fucking, you know, I'm such a progressive, which is precisely why I agree with John Bolton. You know? Anyway, let's see. Let's unite the chat again against fucking dumbass anti-vaxxers. Oh. How is Europe supposed to defend against Russia, though? Dude, if you think Russia has the manpower or the firepower or anything to be able to like invade or attack Europe, you are no different than like the schizophrenic QAnon people, okay? That screech about like psychic vampire pedophiles. Like, you're insane, dude. You're talking about a country that does not have the fucking GDP of like American states, okay? Like, the war hawk propaganda unironically has broken your fucking brain, and it doesn't matter. You could be in Europe and have the same approach as well. You're crazy. You're crazy. You're fucking crazy. It has nukes, bro. So what? Who doesn't have nukes, motherfucker? You know, We constantly talk about they have nukes. They have nukes. What do you think? They're going to nuke Europe? Are you fucking stupid? Are you insane? Why would they nuke the people they're selling natural gas to, you fucking dumbass? What the fuck are you talking about? They have nukes, bro. Oh, shit, dude. Yeah, they're just going to go bananas and start nuking motherfuckers. Like, yeah, it's red alert time. It's so dumb. These countries have intricate trade relationships with one another, okay? They're not going to fuck that up. It's the same exact energy as like, oh, man, China. China is so terrifying. We need to go to war with China over Taiwan. It's laughable, okay? It's a laughable fucking approach. You're just like being whipped up into a fucking angry state, specifically at the behest of the State Department by reading too much news, okay? You've read too much in this situation. Like, we are not going to fucking fight against China, which is like something that we are over reliant on for most of our supply chain. I wonder if there's anything going on in Yemen. That hasn't had 30 articles written about it. Yeah, I wonder why. And then people will say, that's whataboutism. It's like, no, it's not, because one is actual fucking famine that we are responsible for, and the other is like, we haven't gotten to that point yet, but we should. Obviously, Russia is not fucking Yemen, so, you know, Ukraine can't do that, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm not running a top of the hour ad, so stop. Tell that to Hong Kong. I know, dude. It was crazy when China overtook Hong Kong, which it was slated to because Hong Kong is part of China. But they did it earlier than the slated time frame that they were supposed to, and then murdered everyone in Hong Kong. Wasn't that crazy when they did that? Remember when they murdered everyone that was living in Hong Kong? Hashtag free Hong Kong. Oh, wait, you can't anymore because everyone died. They killed everyone in Hong Kong. It was crazy. It was so crazy when China used its new nuclear program to nuke Hong Kong, and then we did nothing about it. Oh, wait, that didn't happen. What the fuck?
Trying to explain to
I love people being like, I'm anti-imperialist. That's why I'm against Russian imperialism. But that's precisely why the only reason to stop Russian imperialism is by doing more American imperialism. And then fucking crying about it when the consequences of that 30 years down the line, you know, manifest itself and reared its ugly head. And then you're like, oh, oopsie, yeah, remember, I'm an anti-imperialist. Okay, let's continue. Robert Mellon, the anti-vaccine doctor from Joe Rogan's podcast, just opened a speech in front of the Lincoln Memorial by invoking Martin Luther King Jr.'s speech at the March on Washington. Fuck yes. By adding that anti-vax marchers in D.C. today are standing on the shoulders of giants. Did he just cough? Oh no! Homie just started off by coughing. That is not a good sign, okay?
No state governor, no public health official, no television doctor will be there to help you. You, your family, and your child will have to carry the load yourselves.
Aren't there a bunch of neo-Nazis in Ukrainian defense forces? I mean, let's be real. There's fucking neo-Nazis on the Russian side too, okay? Like, what are we gonna just act like, you know, there aren't hella fucking fascists on the Russian side? No, of course not. The difference, of course, is that we're only funding and arming one side's neo-Nazis, but, you know. Damn, Newt Gingrich is looking hot, dude. Newt Gingrich is such a wife guy. I gotta respect him. Anyway, NATO's influence over this issue is really overestimated and overblown by your own State Department. NATO or US ain't going shit. Ain't got shit to say ultimately on this issue and never will. Maidan didn't happen or start because of US or NATO. It's more complex than you think. Okay, but then, you know,
I can't handle this shit anymore.
Just say, yeah, we're not gonna fucking, we're not gonna let, we are not going to let Ukraine join NATO. We're not going to like try to get Ukraine to join NATO. The U.S. picks its neo-Nazi teams very carefully. Western liberals don't realize they're privileged treating other countries as chess pieces. America has never had to face being attacked or having war forced on them in their country. That's why libs love the warmonger. They don't understand what war is. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, let's get back to Robert Mellon. What? Oh, that was his computer. I was like, what the fuck? We are on to the original acoustic guitar music in the vaccine portion of the anti-mandate rally. So there's an anti-mandate rally going on right now.
To based, hey Hussein, let me know if you have ordered any of the Legos I sent you. Good, be content.
No, I did not. Okay. At the anti-vax rally.
The mechanisms.
What is this? RFK Jr. says that the future none of us can run and none of us can hide because of Bill Gates' satellites.
Put in place that will make it so none of us can run and none of us can hide.
Yo, why does every anti-vaxxer speaker unironically sound like they're going through some of the worst kinds of COVID that you can imagine? You know what I mean? They sound like they got fucking hella COVID. Like they got the worst kind of COVID. And it's just ripping through their fucking soul right now. It's eating them alive. You know what I mean?
Within 5 years, we're going to see 415,000 low orbit satellites. Bill Gates says his 65,000 satellites.
I don't get it. Like they won. What do you want? What are they yelling about? They literally defeated the mandates. Like at this point, what is this, a flex? Like these fucking psychos ended up winning. You know what I mean? As always, they always do. Maybe not the anti-vaxxer, but the Republican Party always wins, right? I mean, that's the whole point. That's why they fucking control the Supreme Court, right? So what are they crying about right now? Like, why do they get together? And this goes back to my theory, right? And that is just the game theory, okay? But I absolutely believe that they're doing this because they're bored. Like, I don't think, like, obviously there's underlying material reasons as to why like this kind of advocacy is good for one party to make itself, you know, separate itself from the other party. And this is like grassroots organizing, and, you know, Americans are fed up with their healthcare system and terrified of their media for good reasons. And then these people come in and like latch onto them and you know, misdirect them and push their attention elsewhere. Just like when liberals are fucking talking about like invading Russia or something, like shut the fuck up, right? But other than that, it's also because they're kind of like, they're bored, you know? They just want to get together and feel like they have a sense of purpose in this world, right? They want to feel like they got anything going on.
Ukrainian chatters and French Canadians united.
Satellites alone. We'll be able to look at every square inch of the planet 24 hours a day.
Bowtie.
They're putting in 5G.
Hogs are actually intelligent creatures that need... Oh, hold on, I'll read this. Hogs, here you have a bunch of hogs getting together and gathering on a beautiful, stunning Sunday afternoon. Hogs are actually intelligent creatures
Hey,
that need...
You reckon Hussein has ever dusted the inside of his PC?
No. Hogs are actually intelligent creatures that need stimulation and enrichment, or they may become bored and destructive.
Harvest our data and control our behavior. Digital currency that will allow them to punish us from a distance and cut off our food.
Here you have a hedgehog, an alpha of the bunch, leaving the rest while squeaking like a little piglet, telling them that 5G coronavirus waves are going to be killing a bunch of them.
Food supply.
You have no idea what you're talking about? Don't you know Chatter's dad is a Raytheon exec and he gets a special little toy if daddy makes Tomahawk missiles? Yeah. I'm daddy's little boy and I want daddy's little toy, okay? That's why I'm advocating that we need to fucking give Ukraine like the biggest, baddest guns. Oh, this is awesome, dude. Hey, this is called, I mean, isn't this precisely what like the Jimmy Dorians talk about? Like, this is it, dude. Like, Farrakhan. Straight up fucking Farrakhan straight up building a coalition with the conservatives. You know, I mean, he himself is a conservative, obviously, but like, look at that.
Warned the Pope. He warned the president at the time. He warned every member in Africa as it pertains to the leadership, and he warned all members of the human family, and he told them, we do not want...
All it took was a little book ending with far-right supervillains Anthony Fauci and Bill Gates, but this speaker got the anti-vaxxers to loudly and repeatedly cheer and agree with Louis Farrakhan.
Your vaccine. Did he say it? In Africa as it pertains to the leadership, and he warned all members of the human family, and he told them, we do not want your vaccine. Did he say it?
Who said Africa does not want the vaccine?
He warned the president at the time. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan warned the Pope. He warned the president at the time. He warned every...
I don't get it. Like, what the fuck does Farrakhan know about Africa, bro? Like, I don't... like, the Honorable Minister Farrakhan is defending Africa by stopping African nations from getting vaccines? Like, what? What the fuck? Yo, that's pretty funny.
Every member in Africa as it pertains to the leadership, and he warned all members of the human family, and he told them, we do not want your vaccine. Did he say it? Did he say it? Did he say it? So
that's pretty cool. That's what I'm saying. This is like the Rainbow Coalition. This is what the Rainbow Coalition... This is what liberal media does not want you to see, okay? This is... You know, black people and hogs and white hogs getting together and celebrating, okay, their ultimate goal of like, I don't know, I think like executing Anthony Fauci or something.
So he is not one, as the most honorable Elijah Muhammad taught him. He said, don't speak for one, speak for the whole. The challenges have been issued and not one of them.
Why? Okay, here's what I don't understand, okay? Why are you talking to these pathetic, filthy albinoids? Like, why waste your time, my brother? Why would you talk to these pathetic, filthy, unwashed Yacubian albinoids when you know they were created by Dr. Yaqub, okay, as a mistake? When they are sneaky by design. What is going on here? Why would you do this? Why would you talk to the children of the devil? This man right here has strayed away from the honest path, okay? Straight up. I am the real follower, okay, of Elijah Muhammad. I'm the true follower. I'm talking pre-Hajj Malcolm X, okay? None of that revisionist post-Hajj, you know, post-pilgrimage Malcolm X, where he strayed away from the honorable teachings of Elijah Muhammad and others, okay? That's the real shit. Well, let's see complexion Andes. What? Yo, some really big UK rapper used your merch in a song, says Lord of Mellon. It's got 12 views, bro. And it's Lord of Mellon is also the chatter and also the YouTube page. I wonder who the guy is. The Lord of Mellon guy. I kind of want to watch it. Hold on. In a second.
These medical.
Okay. Del Big Tree once again invoking the Holocaust at the anti-vax rally in D.C., using it to threaten journalists and Dr. Fauci. Unlike the Nuremberg trials that only tried those doctors and destroyed the lives of those human beings, we are going to come after the press.
Nuremberg trial, and mark my words, we will hold Tony Fauci accountable. We will hold Deborah Birx accountable. We will hold Joe Biden accountable. But unlike the Nuremberg trials that only tried those doctors that destroyed the lives of human beings, we are going to come after the press that lied to the world, that worked as a propaganda machine to push this. And mark.
Damn, dude. They're coming after the journalists too, bro. Most people are wildly underestimating how both large and rhetorically violent this anti-vaccine movement is. They're a gigantic one-issue political movement that will eventually coalesce behind one candidate and make extreme demands before 2024. Buckle up. Here's the Auschwitz Museum commenting on RFK Jr.'s speech today, in which he said, even Hitler's Germany, you could hide in an attic like Anne Frank. Damn, bro. That's bars, by the way. That's like, this is what I mean. I'm saying, like, conservatives actually start, like, they get so creative when they are talking about this sort of stuff. Like, that's like a bar, you know what I mean? He's like, yo, even Anne Frank was able to hide in the attic. But when the Bill Gates satellite lasers come back, it's Illmatic. They stole that verse from Lord Mellon. Now on to our next speaker, a literal Nazi. Yeah.